Electricity-producing bacteria are naturally found in several environments in nature. One of the most common places they live is in lake or river sediment. In these sediments, oxygen becomes very limited as you go down deeper into the layers. Microorganisms near the surface consume most of the oxygen, which creates an anaerobic environment, meaning an environment without oxygen. Because oxygen is not available, bacteria living in deeper sediment cannot use oxygen as the final electron acceptor in cellular respiration. Instead, they transfer electrons to external substances such as minerals or other solid surfaces in the environment. Another environment where these bacteria are commonly found is wet soil. Soil often contains decomposing organic matter from plants and microorganisms. Electroactive bacteria break down this organic material to obtain energy. During this metabolic process, electrons are released. These bacteria have evolved special mechanisms that allow them to move electrons outside their cells. These environments are ideal for electroactive bacteria because they combine three important conditions, and those conditions are low oxygen levels, nutrient-rich environment, and minerals that can accept electrons.
Where they live leads to the second point why these environments are good for electroactive bacteria. The image on the left side illustrates microbial fuel cells. In environments with low oxygen, bacteria need alternative ways to release the electrons produced during metabolism. Instead of transferring electrons to oxygen, some bacteria can transfer them to solid surfaces like metals or electrodes. This process is called extracellular electron transfer. Because lake sediment and soil contains minerals and conductive particles, they allow bacteria to easily transfer electrons outside their cells. This ability is what allows scientists to use these bacteria in technologies like microbial fuel cells, where bacteria generate electricity. Next, let's look at some examples of electroactive bacteria species. Chironomella are found in marine environments throughout the world, usually in warmer waters. As you can see in the left image, using iron and other minerals, Chironomella produces energy as part of its metabolism and relies on current conducting proteins in its cell membrane for respiration. They are a genus of gram-negative, rod-shaped, facultative anaerobic bacteria. The next example is called geobacter. They are found in anaerobic habitats including wetlands, subsurface aquifers, soils, and aquatic sediment. This species specialize in making electrical contacts with extracellular electron acceptors and other organisms. They refer to a genus of metal-reducing bacteria that can reduce uranium Vi to uranium IV, thereby decreasing its solubility and facilitating its precipitation, which is utilized in bioremediation strategies for contaminated groundwater.
This diagram shows where electroactive bacteria live relative to the electrode. The bacteria usually live on the surface on the anode, which is the negative electrode. They attach to the electrode and form a layer called a biofilm, where many bacterial cells grow together on the surface. As the bacteria break down organic matter during metabolism, they release electrons as part of their energy-producing process. In anaerobic environments, the bacteria cannot transfer these electrons to oxygen. Instead, they transfer the electrons directly to the anode electrode. The anode acts as an electron acceptor and collects the electrons released by the bacteria. The electrons then move to the cathode, and this movement of electrons produces an electric current, which is how electricity is generated in a microbial fuel cell.